Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Vibing with Janice. I am Janice and I am in San Francisco. Apparently I only do vlogs nowadays when I'm in a new city. Um, but that's fair honestly because I work in kitchens and when else am I gonna vlog? Or remember to vlog, because I don't know, my day is fairly not repetitive. There's always something going on and something different, but like I don't know, just like it's hard. It's hard, okay? I work in a kitchen. I'm in the kitchen like 8 to 10 plus hours a day. I'm not gonna be filming while I'm at work, like, during service, like, oh yeah, hi guys, this is me, we're in service, plating, like, no, it's time to work. And then when I do things outside the house, it's very like small. So I don't know. Seems like I'm gonna bust out a vlog every time I'm in a new city though. So I'm in San Francisco. Very weird, very odd. Probably by the time, or not probably, right now while I'm filming this little introductory or whatever segment, um, it's gonna be like day 4. What's today? Sunday, and I got here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, today's Monday. Sunday. Yeah, day 4. Very sudden. It's also November, so it's my birthday month. Ooh, so that's been fun. Because everyone was like, "What are you doing for your birthday?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I'm at a new hotel this year. This is gonna be my first like full season, and everyone's like, season starts in like September or October, but then obviously November has Thanksgiving, which is more for like the restaurants where I'm at. So like, I was like, I don't know if I should like really plan something because like the time around my birthday is busy. Um, so yeah, I didn't request any time off. I was like, oh, I'll just do something like the 2 days that week I'm off. The week of my birthday. And then they were like, oh, there's like striking possibilities going on in San Francisco. We'll put your name on a list, but that doesn't mean anything. I was like, yeah, of course it doesn't mean anything. I am here. So yeah, the hotel's striking for various financial and healthcare reasons, which, hey, more power to them. The people who are here are working. There's not so many guests, so it's not like, I don't know if there's not that many people in the hotel because of the strike, or did they plan the strike around the time there wouldn't be that many people, which would be fairly considerate of them. But honestly, it's been almost a month that they've been striking, so I don't think they care. Maybe. I don't know. They would know this hotel better than I do. So yeah, I'm in San Francisco to work, which has been really weird because just like usually when I know other chefs and people who go on like assignment to help other hotels, they're like in the day to day, and like my day today is not like super busy with hotels and guests. I'm helping out with the employees and feeding them and cleaning, which is like fine. I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks. So I got like almost another week and a half of being here, so that's cool. Um, but yeah, so it's kind of funny because usually I'm like, oh, birthday, treat yourself, do things. And this year I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do something for my birthday. My birthday's Saturday. I'm gonna be in San Francisco for my birthday, so that's cool. But no complaints. San Francisco's weird. And I don't know, the vibe is just like being in a new city, especially because like I don't know where to go because there's so much food. And I love being in cities though because like I'm in a hotel and there's like 7 different places to walk around to eat within like a block, which is like great because now I'm driving, but I prefer walking and public transportation. But the only thing with that and being in a new city is like there's so many food options, but like obviously the food options are there just to feed people. I mean, so are all food, but it's also like, do they really care if it's good or is this just a business? Which is kind of weird because like restaurants are not the business to go into to make a lot of money, but like you get what I'm saying. So that's always the hard thing with being in a new city is like, oh, I want to try things that are around me or nearby and what's good. but it's like you want to try something that's like actually really good and not just like a food spot, especially because like, you know, you're spending money, you don't want to just eat something and be like like when you're in a new city you want everything you eat to be delicious because like you're experiencing that city for the first time. And obviously not everything has to be like all grandois or something. I mean, I had like, I was just for breakfast I had like pancakes and hash browns, and it was like pretty typical like diner quality. The coffee was slightly burnt, but you know, it was like an old 50s nostalgic vibe. I didn't take any pictures because I was just like but yeah, so you know, I'm not saying like everything needs to be good, and like even like when I get off, I don't know if I'm gonna walk somewhere, or if I'm just gonna get Uber Eats again, or I might get a drink. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, San Francisco, really weird. I don't know how I'm gonna structure this video. So either this is gonna be like the intro, or there's gonna be clips before this, and then this is me saying hi. I don't know. Probably a mix of both. Because I did film a little bit before today, but I was like, I should probably explain why I'm in San Francisco. Besides just being like, hi everyone, I'm in San Francisco and I did this, and this. Because most of the people who watch this know me and they're probably like, Janice, why are you in San Francisco? How did that happen? Fantastic question. Other things going on in my life. Work. I haven't made a video since I started my new job, so that's been good. Good job, good people, different business, same hotel brand. It's been good for me. Challenging because as with any career, being a young person in it, you know, or any point in your career, hopefully you have big goals for yourself and you want to grow and prove yourself. But sometimes you make really big mistakes, or you just make a mistake, or you have to take accountability for the mistakes of other people, especially as you like climb the ladder. Like, I am a sous chef. My mistakes are not just necessarily the ones I caused, but the ones that happened under my supervision. And I think, I'm not saying I'm struggling with that, but I think I have to occasionally remind myself of that, because it's like, well, I did my job right, and it's like, yes, but part of your job is also like making sure the people you oversee are doing their jobs correctly, and if they're not, correcting them and preventing that mistake from like not even trickling down but just exploding into something big, because you know that's how that goes. But you know, I had some low moments, but we're here, you know. I got sent out to San Francisco, so that's hopefully a good sign that, you know, I'm on the right track and, you know, doing things in a valuable asset to the hotel I'm at. The other funny thing is though, like I said, I didn't think I would have gotten sent out because I was like, well, we'll be in or no, not even that. Not even think I get sent out. I didn't plan much for my birthday because I was like, we'll be busy. And then I got sent out here and I'm like, but I'm pretty sure we're busy. And then I was talking to my roommate yesterday and she's like, oh yeah, we're getting like smacked. And I'm like, why am I here? Like, I'm not complaining, you know, like being in a new city and shoot, not having to pay for it. Love it, but it's also just funny because I think I'm just gonna come back and everyone's gonna be like, it's busy. It was busy. It is busy right now because the week I come, or when I come back to work in Palm Springs, it'll be like Thanksgiving. So either way, I'm here vibing, as my channel says, vibing with me. So yeah, I had breakfast. I'm gonna go chill. I work today. Go charge my phone. And we'll see me at some point in the future, because what am I mainly doing? Eating around San Francisco. But I do want to go to like the Golden Gate Bridge. I know that's like touristy, but like you hear about it. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a big bridge. Like, I want to know. Other things to do in San Francisco. That's the thing. It's like you hear San Francisco and like, I don't know what I think when I think San Francisco. I think like hippie, gay, Golden Gate Bridge. hella hills. Oh my god, these hills. Workout, workout. And it's like weird because it's like a really steep hill, and then you like have a moment to breathe, and then you start the next hill, and it gets really hard, and then you like it's just like an ongoing process. And I'm like, how is this normal for people? Everyone has fantastic calves, I'm assuming. Like I look at old people sometimes, and I'm like, this must be really hard for old people out here living, because you know most people walk in the city at least. I'm like, dang, are y'all okay? Like, what if they fall? What if anyone falls? Anyway, so, you know, we'll see how this goes. But anyway, yeah, so good things so far. Hopefully you find other things to do, in the city. But, you know, we'll see. Fit check. Ooh. Hair braided up. Change, necklace, flannel. Fun shoes, fun socks that we can't see. Let's go to the art museum. Crap. Anyway, so I just had a detour. So originally I was planning on going to the Museum of Modern Arts, here in San Francisco, but I was looking on the Google Maps and everything, and I was like zooming in because I was like, oh, where do I need to walk? And then on the map it was like, oh, Museum of the African Diaspora, and I was like, ooh, black artists, let's check that out. So I ended up going there, and then interestingly enough, it is their free day, so everything was kind of lining up as well. So it ended up being their free day, so I didn't have to pay. I walked around a bit, and then I joined this poetry workshop. I came to the first one like right at the end, so that was a little embarrassing, but the second one was about ancestral homes and what make up ancestral homes, and you know, what is a home for you, and you know, very deep emotional stuff by Dr. Ree. I'll try to remember to find her information and put them somewhere up here. And then I got a couple prints, and that was just really cool, and it was just like very interesting because like in traveling or when I'm randomly in cities, usually by myself, I never know what to do, where to go, how to meet people, and that's always usually weird for me because like obviously, you know, I don't mind going places by myself or solo traveling or whatever, but then I'm like, crap, it's just me. I would like to have a conversation besides the server taking my order every now and then. So that was really cool. I'm in the crap, I just saw the sign for it, some gardens nearby, like right here. So really pretty. So I'm probably gonna walk around here a bit, go back to my hotel and find something to eat. Again, have no idea, might try to go out later somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, so far so good. Little day off in Santa Barbara, or not Santa Barbara, San Francisco. Jeez. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna get dim sum. I'm going to Chinatown. I was very tempted to get it delivered. But honestly, I'm like a few blocks away, and you know, you gotta walk and do as the locals do. So I'm gonna get some cash. I'm just like, I'm chilly in my room for whatever reason. And then gotta be at work tomorrow at like 4 a.m. So I was like, I don't want to leave my room, but you know, I'm here. So I'm gonna walk to Chinatown, and yeah, exciting. Alright, so here's Janice's map. Instead of spending $44 on delivery, I said, no, I'll walk there. But of course, I passed the bakery, so I spent $13 at the bakery, and oh, I still spent $40 at the Chinese place. But in my head, I saved money. So Janice map, we love it. In San Francisco, yay! Yeah, I'm gonna take a video for this vlog I may or may not edit and do. Good morning! It is Saturday, November 16th, also known as my birthday. So that's exciting. I'm even more of an adult, and it just keeps going up more and more each year. So I'm gonna get breakfast right now. Then I'm going to the MoMA Art Museum. That's mostly what I have planned, because I have to go to work at 4 a.m. tomorrow, which is ghetto, but you know, we live. So yeah, I am excited. It only sucks because like, I was like, oh, this year I'm gonna get cute for my birthday. My hair is all braided, so it can be curly, and then and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be cute and stuff. And I just packed for work. So like, I only brought this one hoodie. I don't have a jacket. I did throw on like, what do you call this? Eyeliner and eyeshadow and mascara to like try and do something. I was like, be cute. So in my head, I'm cute for me, for my birthday, and that's what matters. But yeah, so I'm gonna get breakfast. Walk to the art museum, and we'll go from there. We'll see what other little bits and freebies I try to get today. So yay, cheers to 24ish. Okie dokie. So I just finished going to the Museum of Modern Art, so I did that. Breakfast was delicious. So the main reason why I wanted to go, I was planning on going last week when I was off, but then I went to the Museum of the African Diaspora, so that was really cool. But then when I was walking towards the area, that's when I saw they had a what do you call that, announcement? Yeah, announcement posting, advertisement with the Amy Shepherd exhibit called American Sublime. Amy Shepherd is the artist who did Michelle Obama's official portrait, and that was a really gorgeous museum. I think in general I tend to be slightly emotional on my birthday because I'm like, I'm alive, yay, another year, I'm older, all those good good positive like emotions and shit. But also like I think being in the museum in general, just like seeing people's artwork and like their expression and sharing and, you know, being accomplished by even having your artwork in a museum. And then also just seeing Amy Shepherd, who is this very talented, unique painter and artist in her own right, and seeing just how she, like, most obviously the her work in this exhibit, it focused on her work and its portrayal of Black people. I think that was just amazing and emotional for me, just because, like, I think, like, we always talk about representation in all aspects of life, no matter all races, you know, just some type of diversity. But I think, like, just seeing representation and seeing normal Black people, and, you know, that you pass on your day-to-day, the people that you're walking by while you're looking at these exhibits, is very cool and emotional. Because I think, like, I don't know for a lot of people, but at least for me, like, I think when I think of like representation and diversity, like, at the heart of the matter, it's just like existing and being able to peacefully exist without any type of harm and discrimination towards your appearance. And it's not like, you know, amazing people are amazing, but it's like, you know, you shouldn't just be valued because you have this amazing talent. You should just be valued because you're a human being, you know. Like, it's great to see her portrayal of normal Black people, and, you know, like, one of them was a little girl, and then she was like shielding herself, and she looked like maybe she was 8, and it was just cute seeing this, like, you know, chubby little 8-year-old girl being portrayed, and like she looks normal. She looks like that little chubby awkward just starting puberty phase in your point of childhood, when you're just like chubby cheeks and your breasts are kind of out with the thing, but you're also like, what the heck is going on? And I'm just 8, you know, I don't know what's going on. I'm reading and learning multiplication, and just little things like that, and then got very strong emotional reaction being in that exhibit. But also when we came, I saw Michelle Obama's portrait first, and then continuing through the exhibit, you see the portrait that Amy Shepherd did of Breonna Taylor posthumously, from, I didn't know that Vanity Fair commissioned her to do it, but just seeing that painting, and, you know, just, and I think it's also like draws an emotional emotional response from that painting is the portrayal of it. It's Breonna Taylor in this very gorgeous dress that's also simple. She has a necklace on, but then she also has an engagement ring on, which, you know, she never got to see her boyfriend propose to her. She never got to have that experience moving past the horrific night of her death, and it's also that, like, memorialization of like what could have happened, but also very much like pointing out like this didn't happen, because, you know, her life was brutally taken from her in such a horrific manner. But it was such a gorgeous painting, and I think all of those was really great. And then seeing all the other paintings and work in an art museum, like, I don't know, I feel like I have a very weird stance with me as an artist, because, like, I'm not a visual artist. I like to write, which is an art form, but then my aunt's like, well, you do culinary, and culinary, it's not an art. And I think it's like I hit like both very weird spectrums of like how art is received by people. Like, culinary arts and food is very much in the moment. You consume it literally in the moment, and then you have memories of it, but in order to have that experience again, you have to like consume it. Where like writing takes time, and then people reading your writing takes time, and like it's not a very instantaneous response and understanding and gratification. And not that visual art is, but I feel like you see something and you're like, oh, I'm seeing this painting, and this is a painting of this, it's a painting of a woman who looks like this, okay. Like, people process it, where it's like, you know, when you have words and you read them, it's not like, it takes time. Like, you know, you don't just see, oh, it's the word the. It's like, no, it's a poem, and you have to read the entire poem, or at least sections of the poem, to at least understand what's going on. So I always have a weird relationship with art in my sense of being an artist, because I'm like, am I an artist? I guess, in the sense, but also like, no, but you know, that's then an emotional conflict. I did get some stuff at the art store. Maybe I'll show it in another video. I kind of just needed to leave because I was like, again, very emotional, slightly overstimulated. I do think I'm gonna go to the ferry building. My friend told me there's like a farmer's market or vendor thing going on there. I'm gonna get my free Starbucks, but I just needed to take a moment to like get fresh air and like breathe and all that good stuff. Maybe I'll walk there. It's a 20-minute walk, so I guess maybe I'll walk there or take the bus. We'll see which comes first. Get my drinky drink, walk around, maybe go back to the hotel, decompress a little bit. I have to go to work tomorrow at 4 a.m. Gross. So I can't be out too late, but you know, it's my birthday and I want to enjoy it and do things, because it's gonna be like my last full like free day in San Francisco before I go back. So yeah, so that's where we're at. But good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Okay. Love that for me. Anyway, okie dokie. So I am so tired. My feet hurt. I've worn out my pair of insoles I've had on my shoes for a while. Like, I actually looked at them and they're like, so then I'm like, oh, that's why my body hurts, because your feet support you. So my back hurts, my legs hurt, everything hurts right now. But I didn't work 11 hours like I did yesterday. Today was only 9.5 something hours, which is fine. So I'm gonna go out and do some more exploring, because I leave San Francisco on Friday, so that's like 2-3 days from now. And I need to enjoy the city, and it's actually really nice weather today. It's really bright and pretty, and it's only like 2 o'clock, and I'm like, let me go see the sun before the sun sets, and because, you know, daylight saving time stuff. So I got my cute little baggy bag from the Museum of Modern Arts when I went on my birthday. Got me a little free Starbucks. Still don't fuck with Starbucks, but I can't deny free coffee, especially when someone pays for it. So I'm gonna try to catch the cable car to Fisherman's Wharf, and we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully it's easy, because TikTok is confusing me on how I'm supposed to do this, but yeah.
The high line is at the top of the hill. The high line is right there. So you want to stop at the liquor store?
So I definitely made a detour, because I was gonna go to Fisherman's Wharf, but it's like, hey, there's chocolate here. Why not go do that instead? So yeah. It's my last night in San Francisco. And I'm going out with my friend Paige. We're getting Chipino and doing a little bar hopping, I think is the plan. I'm kind of excited. She said there's a lot of good bars and food in North Beach, North Beach? I think it's called North Beach neighborhood. So I'm excited to be doing that. It's been a very fun little trip and experience out here. First week working was kind of weird, just because I was like, I'm cleaning and making cafeteria food, which is fine, but like, But then this week it's been banquets and kind of back to my normal, like, more normal, chefing routine, I guess, cooking for people and looking at stuff. So it's been fun, so I'm excited to go out, eat, and see what my last day in the city brings me. So, yay! See restaurants and they have signs like, oh, I love that for him. I'm happy for him. It's just funny because you'll go to, like, you know, restaurants and they have a sign that say no alcohol, but you're on this plane, here's this guy giving you your fucking Toco and hell yeah.